In our previous video, we have learned about some basic concepts of coordinate geometry, right? Now let's have some recap for that. Two axes, that is x-axis and y-axis, they are intersecting each other at perpendicular at origin, right? Now origin means what? Origin is a fixed point from where you are marking any point, right? Now they are making four equal parts. When these two axes are intersecting, they are making four equal parts, and each part is known as quadrant. Quadrant means what? It is 1/4 part, right? Now first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now in first quadrant, the first, that is x will be plus and y will be plus. Now for the second quadrant, x will be minus and y will be plus. In third quadrant, both x and y will be minus, and in fourth quadrant, x will be plus and y will be negative, right? Now this entire plane, when these two axes are intersecting each other in any plane, then this plane is known as Cartesian plane, right? What is it? Cartesian plane, right? It is also known as xy plane. It is also known as xy plane, or else it is all known as coordinate plane, right? So when two axes are intersecting each other at 90 degrees, that is perpendicular, and making four equal parts, that is the four quadrant, then this plane is known as Cartesian plane, or else xy plane, or else coordinate plane. In addition to this, the axis, both the axes, that is x-axis and y-axis, these axes are known as coordinate axis, right? Is known as coordinate axis, right? Now coordinate means what? Coordinate of x is known as abscissa. What is it? It is abscissa. And the coordinate of y is known as ordinate, right? I will tell you what is it, right? Coordinate means what, and ordinate means what, right? The coordinate of x-axis is known as abscissa, and the coordinate of y-axis is known as ordinate, right? For example, if I have given you any number, that is 2 and 3, right? So as I say that the first will be always x and the second will be always y, right? So this 2 is the coordinate of x and this 3 is a coordinate of y. So we can say that abscissa is 2 and ordinate is 3. So for this we can write that 2 is abscissa and 3 is ordinate, right? Remember this, the first will be always x and the second will be always y. The first coordinate will be always of x and the second coordinate will be always of y, right? X coordinate is known as abscissa and y coordinate is known as ordinate, right? Other example, if I give -3 and 4, so for this, what is -3? -3 is our x-axis, x coordinate, that is known as abscissa, and 4, what is 4? It is our y coordinate, that is known as ordinate, right? If I ask that what is the ordinate in this -3 and 4, so 4 is the ordinate. If I say what is the abscissa in this, so you can say that -3 is the abscissa, right? Now let's take one example. Two axes, that is x-axis and y-axis. This is x and x dash, this is y and y dash, right? Now this is our first quadrant, this is our second quadrant, this is our third quadrant, and this is our fourth quadrant, right? Now in first quadrant, both x and y will be positive, right? Now for second quadrant, x will be positive and x will be negative and y will be positive, right? Now for the third quadrant, our x will be negative and our y will be negative, right? Our fourth quadrant, x will be positive and y will be negative, right? Now you will be given any coordinate, and by seeing that coordinate you have to decide whether it comes in first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant or fourth quadrant. Let's take example -4 and 2. Now as I say that the first will be always x and the second will be always y. Now x is negative and y is positive. So check here. X is negative, no. X is negative, yes. And y is positive. That means it comes in second quadrant. Right. Another example. 4 and 5. Both are positive, and both are positive, that means it comes in first quadrant, right? Other example, 7 and -5. Now x is plus and y is minus, so check where is x plus here, but y minus, no. Here x plus and y minus, that means it is in fourth quadrant, right? So this way you can identify that given coordinates are in which quadrant, whether it is first, second, third or fourth. Second thing, by seeing the coordinate you can say which is the abscissa and which is the ordinate, right? The coordinate of x-axis is known as abscissa and the coordinate of y-axis is known as ordinate, right? Now let's try this on graph paper. Here I have taken one graph, right? Now this already you are knowing, you have learned that bar graph and all, right? So here I have taken one graph paper on which I have listed x-axis and y-axis. The origin is 0. Other thing, if you can see that I have marked some points, that is point A, point B, point F, point E, point C and point D, right? This will be this way you will be given points in a graph. Now you have to find out which points they are having, which coordinate they are having. Now for example, let's start with A, right? So for this A, what is our x-axis? Our x-axis is at 3, so 3. And what is y coordinate? Y coordinate will be 4. So A represent 3 and 4 coordinate, right? Now let's take for this E. Now for E, what is our x coordinate? It is 5. See this. This E comes here at 5. That means our x-axis is 5. And what is y-axis? Y-axis is comes on 8. That means it is 8. So for E, the coordinate are 5 and 8, right? Now let's take for this F. What is x-axis? See, what is x-axis? X-axis is here, that is -2, right? And what is y-axis? Y-axis is here, that is 6. So -2 and 6 are the coordinate of F point, right? Now for B, what are the coordinates? Now see, for x-axis it is -3, right? And what is y-axis? For y it comes 1. So -3 and 1 are the coordinate of B. Now check for the next point. See properly. For C, what is the x-axis? -2. So -2. And what is y-axis? Y-axis is this one, that is -3, right? So -2 and -3 are the coordinate of C point. Now the last one. Now I hope that you will be able to solve this. Now for x-axis, see properly. What is it? It is 7, right? So our x-axis will be 7, and on y-axis, what will be the point? Y minus 4. So 7 and minus 4 are the coordinate of D point, right? This way you have to plot the points on graph paper also, that we will see in our next video. But right now prepare properly all this thing and find out in which quadrant the given points are and what will be the coordinate of any given point, right?